Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. Well, he might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. The Seminoles offense will start this game off. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Snags it over the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. It's complete. Oh, the quick spin move. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Oh, gave the defender the business. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Finds his target down the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The offense set for a first down play. He'll just keep slinging it. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Play number 9 on this drive. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really,
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminole. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cherry. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Stanford's offense will go to work for the first time today. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
I just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
Got the back over the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw, it's Cole. Coming after him. Got his man in the middle. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
This offense has a 2nd down play. They're going to run it. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He's got him in the flat. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. Finds his big tight end. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Stanford wants to push the pace.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he's got a lot of confidence.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Smashes through. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Coming to the line looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking for a man. It's Cole. Gets it out quickly. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got a man.
The pass on 2nd down. Caught by the back. No gain on the play.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It is good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. They'll toss it to the left. And they'll knock him down. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. And he's running in the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give from the gun. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got
touchdown, Florida State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. If you're able to move the ball on a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive, and to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Looking downfield, it's Cole. Fires to the tight end. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Lost one deep down the right side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Now on second down and short. Running back searching for a hole. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Wark Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can...
He's off to the races. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from a shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Oh, the QB so lucky that that one wasn't picked off. These are small windows to throw into down here in the red zone. Defense tipped it up in the air. A lot of defenders lurking around. Lucky that ball hit the ground.
Fires to the middle. Oh, picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive. It's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Trying to get to it. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Now on the counter. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Stanford lines up to punt it away. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is...
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Cole. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Stanford quickly to the line. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they can't make the connection on third down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team able to smack it to the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. With this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Throwing right. It's caught downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Working that left side now. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Showing off the arms. Hard running there. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back to throw, it's Cole. Going over the top and trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And the returner is stopped. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on the moves.
The Seminoles get the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
And now on 1st down after converting with the run. They'll try the toss to the left. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got a lot of running room. The 20. Touchdown, no! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Power football with the run. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Pocket starts to collapse. On target to the left. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Take some time for those routes to get down the field.
Can anyone catch him? That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Dropping back, it's Cole. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes his connection. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Stanford!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle.
And it's blocked. So an 82-yard drive there, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On target. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Quarterback on the keeper. Sweet spin. Oh, my. Circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the 1st down. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down.
9.
War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. Can't be stopped. They're up by 24 over Missouri. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. What a grab along the right sideline for the huge play.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to...
Touchdown, Cardinal! What a grab and go for the score. Looking for the two-point try.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The handoff keep working on that clock. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll try to power their way ahead. The Noles get it past the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll try to run it in. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement, the epilogue, the finishing touch.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop it. And they add a rushing touchdown and another 6 to the score.